rock roll.
You are now tuned in. Get ready for some soul grooming. Topics we choose in, designed to expand the mind frame as time change. Playing for your heart in these courts in a dying game. So we broadcast this podcast to a wide range to connect to political, spiritual individuals. Consciously correct so the intellect don't cripple you. They know it's a rap when I enter the chat. I as in we, cause I represents us. Those who bear arms drop bombs for the defenseless. Why they on the fences? We out here in the trenches. Past and present messages so they won't really lynch us. Lend me your ear, hear what they fear to discuss. 360 degrees, full circle like a discus. But the opposite of identify, we solidify. The realest guys look through the realest eyes. Maybe you realize 119 MG is where the real reside.
Yo, how y'all doing? My name is Jamel Lai. This is Real Talk 360.
Yeah. Turn him down.
Turn him down. Turn him down.
That's what's up.
Man, my name is Jamel Lai, Jackie's oldest son.
Yeah.
And we back one more time for Real Talk 360.
We back.
You know, it's been a while that we back.
We back.
A lot of stuff been going on.
Yeah. A little of that.
A lot of life been going on.
Whole lot of life. Whole lot of life. Life been life.
Yeah.
It's gonna do its thing.
Yeah, it does its thing.
Whether you like it or not.
But one more time, in case y'all forgot, on my left, straight out of Marion County.
Marion County's own city of Marion's, Mr. Corey Grant.
Oh,
Mr.
Corey Grant, man.
I'm feeling like an adult as of late. You know, I'm a real girl dad getting it on out here. I'm providing, protecting. So yeah, Mr. Corey Grant.
Ooh-wee.
Heavy up.
2 nights after the fight and on my right.
Hey, it's me, Dory McAllister, man, representing always and forever Timminsville, where I'm born, where I'm from, sometimes part-time. Lafayette Garden.
Yeah, man. When you ain't from New York, son.
LG in the building.
Yeah. And you know it is all the way to the right.
Hey, it's your boy, Mr. 973 to the 843. Your boy T in the building as always. I'm back here in the building with Real Talk 360 as always with the fam here. The fam.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Brethren.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I miss y'all.
Hey, we miss you too,
miss
man.
y'all, man.
Definitely.
I ain't did a podcast in a while. People I talk to, they be thinking I'm crazy because stuff I be talking. Stuff that only y'all will understand.
I told you, man. It was therapy.
Yeah, man.
It is.
They almost offered
yeah.
that therapy, so
It
some
is.
other folks had to get that.
Yeah.
It is.
So, you know, I'm back so I can talk how I want to talk.
There we go.
Yeah, they might agree with me and they might not.
Probably
But,
was
shit,
right.
but
It's
they
all right.
gonna listen to me.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Man, life been good for me, man.
that's what's
A
up.
lot has happened since the last time we podcast.
Hey, said
What happened?
Yeah.
What's happened?
A lot
Come
has
on.
happened. A lot has happened,
What
man.
happened?
Man, I became one.
Nuptials.
Oh, yeah.
Got some nuptials up in that piece.
Yeah, man. My name is Mr. Jamel Lai now. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, officially.
But I'm gonna let go. So, Corey, what's been going on
I'm
over there at your house,
girl
man?
dad, you know what I mean? It's from one volleyball season to the next. Shout out to my daughter Faith. She's doing her thing. She's getting better, but she's getting a grip on what hard work is, man. And
That's
she's
beautiful.
starting to fall in love with the sport, and I can see it. And as long as she keep on putting in that work, man, sky's the limit. So looking forward to seeing her growing that. And little mama just doing everything. She's talking about karate now or gymnastics, but she's in dance and in theater. They both doing well in school.
That's great.
So yeah, girl dad, man, that's
That's
it.
great.
The career's going, it's going, still moving, doing this thing. So I'm happy. No complaints here, man. Blessed, highly favored.
That's
So-
what's up.
Did little mama ever do karate? Not
No,
karate, it's
no.
the piano.
No, she
Okay,
didn't. She
all
didn't.
right.
I found some of names. I asked on social media. I need to get some other folks. It's not too late. She.
I was saying, man, she gonna play him a song, then beat him up.
Oh man.
She gonna have the soundtrack to the fight.
and be able to defend herself.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
Man, and to the right, the hardest one. I thought I was the hardest working man.
Man,
right?
listen.
I work hard. I work hard when I work.
Yeah.
But this guy to the right of me work hard all day. And it's a difference.
And I'm supposed to be working hard, but hey, it is
Yeah.
what it is, man. It is what it is.
Do it while you can.
Hey, right, exactly. about to celebrate my son, man. We do a lot of celebration at my house, man.
That's
and
good.
It's
People don't
it's a
celebrate
thing.
enough. So
yeah, we everything that we try to celebrate. If somebody say y'all celebrate everything, but my son is about to become a loyal son, a graduate of South Carolina State University, December the 12th. So
okay,
that's a good thing. So proud of him, man, because he had some stumbling blocks. He hit a stumbling block, and he was nervous, he was scared, he was afraid, and I was mad, but I had to take a step back and realize that you get it. It doesn't mean get it when I think you should get it.
Oh
yeah, because it ain't my journey. It's your journey to walk.
Oh, ain't it?
We just got to support.
Ain't
And
it?
so he's gonna come up out of there with a job. So
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah, we can come out December the 12th.
Oh, that's
So how Caitlin doing at A&T?
Man, so she loved A&T.
yeah.
So because went my house crazy because when A&T and State are rivals. So my sons both of my sons at State and my
yeah.
daughters at A&T. So when they home together, it's a whole rivalry thing. But she's learning how to navigate through A&T because it can swallow you up, man. Because it's a big time school, man. But she's learning how to navigate, and I'm proud of her, man. I'm proud of her.
All right.
Caitlin, shout out to you, baby girl.
And Troy.
Yeah. Man, a lot of things changed with me too, man. I relocated to a bigger home for the fam, man. The kids got their own bedroom. Man,
that's a big deal.
What is it,
Yeah.
man? You don't understand when these kids was, they still be up under each other, but like they have their own room, man. They happy. They get to get their own space and grow into it for a little while until we get something a little bit more bigger for them as they grow.
Yep.
Other than that, man, like I said, I'm in school too, man. So I know how your son felt. But I'm doing it a different way. I'm on that online. The online school is something serious, man. Other than that, like I said, man, I'm enjoying life, loving life, man. Like I said, I been out here with brother Jamel out here celebrating his life, celebrating his journeys. He going through his stuff. You know what I mean? So I just like being around the fun stuff.
Yo, I'm gonna steal the podcast real quick. Yo, ain't it beautiful to see though?
Yes,
ain't it beautiful to watch?
Yes, it is.
Hey, because I call him, my bad. I call him one day and I say, hey man, how y'all doing? How Tamara doing? He talking about you talking about my wife.
Language change.
So, yeah, you talking about my wife? That's a beautiful. I said, my bad, man. How your wife? Yeah, hey, I love it, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Hey, Corey, he said, you talking about my wife? Okay, all right. All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
It's my wife, son.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with
Yo,
that.
My
Man.
rib.
For a minute, I thought Troy wasn't messing with me no more, man. That's my cars no more. And man, when he seen me he came to my house Friday, and we barely talked to me.
Hey, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? I started thinking back on my mental roll and said, damn, what I did to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't nothing, man. It's always
school got him in the
school.
spin
Yeah,
cycle.
school got me, boy. I'm telling you, this school thing is serious.
Put you in the spin cycle.
What? And
Right.
along with family and everything else, man,
Yes.
trying to make time for everything, man.
Yep.
And you only got 24 hours, so it's. I mean, like I'm on a tight schedule. Like just like fitting this in right now is like, okay, as soon as I finish this, what I got to do? Like I get in the truck and I'm like, okay, I got to do this. Then I get, you know what I mean? So it's, I love it though. Like I said, if you're not busy, if you don't have a busy life, man, you're not living. To me, that's how I always felt. Like I love to be busy. I love to make sure that everything is covered on my side. What I have to do, like you say, you have. Me being a husband, I have to also be, a great husband. I have to be a great father. I have to be, there for stuff like traveling. I'm about to travel, next week. I'm about to travel soon to go see my other daughter. She's about to be a teenager. I got to go for a birthday party down there in Atlanta. I'm like, yo, man, it's just going. Life is going.
So as a man, you always got to be moving forward.
Yep,
you always got to be moving forward as a man. There's no time for stagnant moments. The only time you're stagnant is when you're meditating on what to do next.
Yep.
Yeah, or sleeping or eating.
Yeah. That's a given. But you, as a man, you should be moving forward all the time.
All the time.
Positive steps moving forward.
Right.
Yep.
That's why the windshield bigger than that.
You know,
Hey,
I call it manipulating time.
manipulating time.
Because you got to all the stuff that you got to do, you got to manipulate time. That means you can't waste no time.
Nope.
Can't waste it.
So sometimes you might have to put two things in 1 second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I find
This
myself.
and that.
Yes.
But you know what I can remember? I can remember when you went to a calendar.
I don't know how I would function now without one.
You'd be guessing.
Oh man, I couldn't do it.
Man,
Not with the family life
got
and what
to.
everybody else has to have going on.
You have to.
I find myself getting disappointed in myself if I'm on one side of town or have to go somewhere and I left something that I could have done. You know, while I'm over here, I'm like, oh,
you have to. You have to.
Man, you're supposed to know that. You know.
Hey, immediately when Mel said let's shoot on Wednesday, I put it in. I said shoot on Wednesday.
Get it in. Yes.
Got to, man.
I had to let them know. It's like, yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, we a little bit.
Right.
That's why I always tell
On
people, I
Tuesdays
said,
and
man,
Thursdays.
they print a lot of money, but they can't print time.
No, you ain't getting it back.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
You mess it up, it's gone.
And like my man said, I got more.
Can't recreate it. It's amazing. It's the most important thing.
What my man said.
It's gone.
You get up there a little bit, you get some gray hairs, and you be like, "Don't waste my time." Though.
Yeah. I ain't got time.
It is.
I ain't got time for that.
Yo.
I ain't got time for that.
But you know what? And that's a lot of what people do. They waste time.
Yeah.
But only they waste time because they haven't learned how precious time is.
Correct.
Because I did,
Especially,
and I'm pretty sure we all did.
Yeah, especially when you think like when you try to fit a whole bunch of stuff in.
Yeah.
I can remember when I'll be late if one of y'all was late to the podcast. yeah, man, because you put so much stuff in, and it's crazy.
And it's almost like a because time is important. It's almost like a disrespect of my time.
You know, almost.
Like if that's how we look at it. Like you're disrespecting my time.
Can't get it back.
Yeah. I get it. I understand, man.
But you just got to have something to do to respect it. If
Yeah.
you don't got nothing to do and just do things of your leisure, then you can take your time and do it.
I can't mess
You
with
know what I mean? I know if I wake up 5 minutes past the time I'm supposed to wake up, my whole day is gonna be
it's
messed
messed up.
And one thing I do tell
Facts.
people, I've been telling people for a long time is the earlier you wake up, the better your day will go.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with
Super
that.
I always say that there's more wrecks in the morning. And to me, I don't know the facts. It's because somebody woke up late.
And they rushing.
And you rush.
And they rushing.
So now you want everything in front of you to go fast.
And they rushing.
So now, if this was a woman, you're not paying attention because now you got the phone.
Yeah.
Then you still trying to drive and put up makeup. And there's a wreck.
I had
But you could have did all that when you got up in the morning.
On time.
Loved it.
Yeah.
That's why some folks like that different shift. I had an aunt. She used to love just working the third shift because when she got off, she could get whatever it was. Things were opening up.
Yeah.
She would continue just doing that, and then while everybody else was out in the chaos and all that,
Avoid that hustle and bustle.
Yeah,
We
man.
avoided that hustle and bustle. Yep.
Yeah, man. Like my alarm goes off the same time every day, and I get up at the same time after it goes off. My alarm goes at 4:00. I don't have to punch into 5:30, but I get up at 4:00, shower, do what I gotta do, and I go sit in the living room because that's the quiet space between the kids' room and my bedroom. And I sit in the living room and I think my whole day out because of the fact that no matter like I got that time to do that, to reflect, see what I gotta do. Okay, what I gotta do after I get off of work, what I gotta do when I get to work, get my mindset ready for work, then prepare for after work because I might have to come cook. I might have to pick up food. It's a lot of things. I might have to go pick up the kids. It might be a lot of things I have to do. So that, like I said, that whole basis of what Mel just said, like getting up early enough to know how you could process your day throughout the day, it makes it so smooth. Like I said, if I get up late, if I miss my alarm at 4:00 in the morning and I get up at 4:30 or wake up like 30 minutes after later, man, my whole day is done. Like it's like super, super done. Like I'm now just like I said, I'm rushing to try to get to work. Rushing trying to finish what I gotta do. I might forget to do something at the house before I left. Like I might forget to grab the trash. You know, anything. It just
some people forget to grab the kids.
You know what I mean? So it's anything.
But you know what I love about podcasting with y'all? It's like every week or every time we do this, something's getting bigger and better. I don't want to say better. You always improve your life, right? It's always Corey's always improving his life. Dory's always improving his life. Tori always improving his life. And man, I love to see Tori improving his life, man. Boy, because I know how hard, man. I know how hard. I know how hard. We come from some of the same backgrounds, and I know how it is. Now he like what's my old man that went back to college? The white dude, the comedian that died.
Which one?
In a movie?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
He dead now.
yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about Chris Farley.
You really narrowed it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
That was Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah. Right.
You ain't narrowed it down.
Man.
Good one by y'all.
So check this. I got a question, right?
Yeah.
Me and Morgan riding the other day. You know what? Me and Morgan be riding now. You know Jamal too old, man. He don't want to ride with me no more. So me and Morgan
grown.
ride, right? She made the basketball team at a school. Actually, she made the boys team at a school. Yeah.
Say it then. Say it.
So we riding, right? And I had some headphones in the car, and she said, Dad, let me use your headphones. So I let her use my headphones. I said, what you listening to? She said, Taylor Swift. I said, you ain't listening to. Oh, I said, dang, it was a teaching moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was also at that moment, I was kind of sad that it has to be that. But who would you want your daughter to listen to? Taylor Swift or Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B?
My daughter is a Swiftie. My oldest is a Swiftie. I'm trying to get tickets. So I already.
Hey, listen.
No, you got to answer that, brother.
My daughter, listen, my daughter right now, she sings anything that comes on the radio or she watched on YouTube. So she has so many favorite songs. So she listens to Megan Thee Stallion, then she listens to some Barbie stuff. So I don't know which way she going. Like she what's that Megan Thee Stallion song? I'm a Star. She like that song.
Oh,
then
yeah.
she like what's the one? I Made For You. She sings that her heart out. I got videos of her on the microphone singing that heart out. So like she's so up and down. So I don't know. Me personally, long as she don't understand it right now. You know how when we was younger, when we listened to music, we didn't understand. Like until you got old enough, you say, "Oh, that's what Michael Jackson was talking about." Oh, that's what you know what I mean. Somebody was talking about. So right now, I don't know. Like she's so in between. So I want her to
radio version.
Yeah, radio version. Yeah, I don't care.
Radio version is still. Is what it is being said.
I know it is.
But go ahead, my fault, man.
Oh no, it's just like
you got to make a choice right now. I got a song. I ain't talking about radio versions or not.
One or the
go to
other,
the message.
If it's one or the other, then you're gonna go probably with the pop artists.
Boy, you sugarcoat it.
I'm gonna take a stab, and I don't got little kids no more. But now, right now, at this present moment, I would say it's very tough. It doesn't very likely. It doesn't matter, right? Whether they listen to Taylor Swift or Megan Thee Stallion. But what does matter is the teaching that you listen to the whole song. You pull them in. You got to pull them in at that moment when the song go off. Click.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we break this down.
Okay.
We break this down. We give them some education behind what if they would listen to the Megan Thee Stallion or whatever the one. Worst one she got, I don't know, but whatever it is, if they listening to it and they dancing to it, that's the opportunity. If you don't want them to, because you got to teach kids to guard their ear gates. Right. You got to teach them to guard their ears. So you got to break that down to them. You got to talk. You got to discuss it.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Because kids gonna find a way to
I wanted to anyway. I wanted to hear it around me.
Yeah. But
ain't gonna stop it.
Okay. But the thing is, this is my thought. A lot of people ain't gonna take the time to break that song down.
I agree with that now. That I agree with.
They ain't gonna take the time and break the song down. So the kid is gonna get their own thought of the song.
That's what's happening to the majority.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Of kids who are having kids now.
Yeah.
Which is why the wretchedness and the shamelessness is going on
rapidly. Yeah, because nobody's stopping to coach and teach and say, hey, let's talk about this right here. Hey, what do you think about this? Yeah. What are your thoughts on it? And then if you ask them, right, if you got a kid that's listening to I don't know, Lil Baby. I'm just throwing them out there, and you stop the mid song, boom, stop it right there. Hey, let's talk about what he just said. They're gonna say, So you just going along with the beat, with the vibe. You ain't paying attention to what he's talking about. If you stop at mid song, click. Let's talk about that right there.
Right.
What he just said. Yeah. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, but I can only imagine if just full circle and not a whole 360, but 180, not going backwards, just looking back. if someone had done that while I was listening to NWA,
Yeah.
when I was listening to it,
Yeah.
how would I?
Correct. How would you process that?
Yeah. Would I have been accepting of their tutorial or what they're trying to teach
Right,
me? Or
right.
I'd have been like, man, it's just music.
It's just music. Right. Right.
Yeah. But didn't nobody tell me.
Yeah.
When I was listening to it.
So that's why.
So I took it. I took it a
At
certain
face value.
way.
Yeah.
I took
At
it
face value.
I knew what it was, but
Yeah.
today I heard Easy Does It, and I ain't heard that in a while. Easy shot 5 people in the song. Easy killed his girlfriend because when she called him from jail, she hung up the phone. So when he got out, when he bribed the bailiff to get out, because the bailiff was a crackhead, and he said, "I'll hook you up on the way when I get out." So the bailiff didn't risk his whole life in jail for some crack. And Easy said he was gonna hook him up when he got out. So when Easy get out, Easy go to his girlfriend's house, and you know what he said he did? I cold smoked the hoe. I said, God, what was I listening to? Ruthless. Yeah.
Different ears now. Different ears. You listening?
You know what I'm saying?
From a different perspective now.
Yeah, but back then I knew too. But it just it sound good. It sound good because I heard it all the time, right? And now I know I heard it all the time for a reason. That song was put there
in your environment,
in my environment where I was at,
it matched,
so it could hear it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it could like, if this is the word, is transmit. Did I say it wrong? So I could hear it like
transmit.
Like, yeah, like the Piper dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's transmitted.
We always follow.
Right.
You know what
Correct.
I'm saying?
Correct.
That
So-
melody.
Yeah.
So even though I didn't know the words, but I remember I co-smoked the whole, or I spoke the brother. You know what I'm saying?
Certain parts of a song
Yeah.
on certain beats.
So check this out.
Yeah.
So when I get out of jail and she didn't answer the phone while I was in jail,
Yeah. Press play.
and I get out,
Yeah.
but I remember.
That's cool.
It's just like teaching the kid to remember a situation that you was in so you can, not fall for it.
Mm-hmm.
But so when I get out of jail, she ain't answer my phone. I'm going over her house and I remember the lyrics.
So it basically, it programmed you.
So it led me.
Yeah, programmed you.
I didn't do this. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Right. So it led me. This is what I do now.
You had a reference. Yeah, you
know
had a
what I'm saying?
reference. This is familiar.
So if I'm sitting right here in the courtroom waiting to see the judge and I see the bailiff and you know that he might be a crap, I'm like, yo, man, when can I get to him? I can get out of here.
Yeah.
Because you heard it that
Yeah.
many times. Right? You listen to
I'm
it
gonna tell you, I don't know if you ever seen Stay Property. I know you seen Stay Property.
Yeah, I see
You
too.
remember how
Yeah.
Breeze went out there?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I can remember when I was young, before this happened, that I heard this dude say, yo, we holding courts in the street.
Mhm.
So in my mind,
Mhm.
if the police I ain't going to jail.
Mm.
We holding courts in the street.
Mm.
Yep.
Can't you see how a mind that's unnavigated could follow the directions of the GPS?
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
It's immature.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
ignorant.
Yeah.
Much stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just a dry sponge,
Yeah.
just ready to soak up anything that's just put out there.
If it's eye catching, it catch you here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of that.
Especially
check
when
this
it's
out.
popularized and sensationalized, and
It got to get here first before it get here.
But when you start talking about vibrations and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard it first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You heard that beat,
that
Yeah.
melody.
and the beat got you.
Yeah.
It's just like in the scary movie, man. You get tricked in the scary movie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You ain't scared what you saw on the screen.
Right.
The
scared of
sound
that-
scared you.
Yeah.
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 Because you see it run there,
Yeah.
and you scared.
Yeah,
But
It
you
has
see
you
how-
building up to that scary moment.
Yeah.
It's a trick.
It's a
Yeah.
trick.
But like I said, music always played that part. You gotta think about it. When you listen to certain songs, or you remember certain songs from when you was a youth, it all depends on where you was at in that time. Like if you was in college, you was on the corner, stuff like that. Like, all right, one of my favorite songs is Mobb Deep, Shook One. And
Yeah.
the line that sticks in my head,
Can I say it?
what?
200 killers and $100 bills.
No, I'm gonna tell you
Oh, my line.
what.
What line?
Rock you in your face,
Gee.
stab your brain with your nose bone.
No, do you know what's one to stick on? Long as I'm alive, I'ma live illegal.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Like I
As
took,
long as I'm alive, I'm
And you know what else he said? I ain't never leaving the projects.
Yeah. So that was like at that time I was hanging out the corner and I was like, yo, long as I'm hustling then. So now I was like, long as I'm alive, I'm gonna live illegal. So now my whole thing is like, for me to get by, I'm gonna live. This is where I'm gonna live.
Cause you ain't seen that.
Yeah.
And you crazy thing is, I listened to the same song, and you was in New York.
Yeah.
I was in Kansas City, Kansas, right?
Yeah.
I said, I ain't never moving out the projects. I don't get money. That's like, and figure that. That's like if you see a man with a Benz live in the projects.
Yep.
Yeah.
What? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I ain't saying all this come from music, but the music is the soundtrack to the
Yeah.
A lot of it.
to what's going on.
A lot of it.
Personal record.
A lot of it.
Yeah. That's what you recall. That's what happened in your life.
We
remember.
For black people, we're emotional people. We're emotional, and so when there's songs pull on your emotions,
If you think all the way back to
and we act on them. Yeah,
That's what it does.
that's what we are.
But that's
We're
what
emotional.
music does. It makes you feel.
Yeah,
That's why
it takes you
people
to a place.
whatever it is that you indulge in or what you like, it makes you feel.
Man, you
So when that rapper say, "I ain't never leaving," and you feel that, and then I ain't leaving either. I ain't leaving either. I ain't gonna leave either. And that's how it happened. That's how it is.
Yo.
okay, so let's go back to the music that was before that. Okay. Back then we was because you been an R&B, you was an R&B dude before you was a rap dude, right?
yeah.
I was an R&B dude.
We all was.
Everybody.
If you our
Yeah.
age, you got some grades now. You had to have some R&B.
But yo,
You even like when LL said, "I need love."
Oh
Come on,
yeah.
man. I saw how that made my cousins and my sister. I was like, oh, that works.
All right.
so check this out.
I need love too.
Yo, so I might have told this story before. I was in 9th grade and I used to like this 11th grader. But she had a boyfriend who was 12th grade. They broke up. So I was gonna shoot my shot. She showed me a little attention, right? So at the time, the Troop song was all I do is think of you day and night. Yo, so I go write it down. And you know how many times I had to rewind that?
I can't wait to get.
Yeah. But this was before I was still loving it. I wasn't a hustler. I wasn't a hustler yet. But the fact that song made me, want to express my feelings to a young lady.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
So, but that was in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before that, before that, when we started in the 70s and the 80s, the 70s is the best R&B time to me.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? I could see my uncles or see them. They was dressed up and they was listening to love music. So love and partying was all on their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they said
Go in
they
the
making
back
love,
room.
not war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's shoot them and don't dress. They dress another type of fly now.
Yeah.
But I just, every day I get to see a young man that sometimes I know that he's influenced by the people around him, and us as parents, you can hope that don't gonna happen, but it will happen. So you're gonna hope that maybe the people there around influence him the right way.
Yeah.
But it's the influence on our children right now off of music. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it at all.
It seems like it's gotten so. You be like, man, we listen to some bad stuff, but we had some good stuff too. It wasn't that bad. And then you hear it and you be like, yeah, it was that bad.
Right.
But we did have a lot of good stuff that
We
was
did.
popular too.
Yeah, you did have a lot of good
that
stuff.
was popular. I used to love MC Hammer.
But yeah, it was balanced. It was more balanced back
Yeah.
then compared to now. There's not balance. It's all one way.
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
I want to say
Now,
it's
who
all
controls
one way.
that? That's
Yeah, it's
that's
all-
what's going
all
on
one
right
way.
there.
But
That's what's
our
going on.
neighborhoods were better then.
Yeah, we had community.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did, man. Dang.
Yeah,
But
we-
now I listen, right?
Yeah, man.
We did.
We had recreational centers and
Yeah.
boys and girls clubs.
Yeah, it's gone.
And the Christmas tournament and the Thanksgiving basketball
It's
tournament
gone.
when everybody was at the game.
Yeah.
Friday night lights.
It's gone now.
Ain't like that no more.
No.
Oh man.
Not even just that. You used to know your neighbors too. Now you don't even know your neighbors.
You might know one or two.
One or
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
One or two.
But
or two.
everybody on the street. You knew that way.
Wait,
this
that way. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Somebody asked you, you'd be like, yeah, that's such and such live up the block right there. Such and such live right there.
Yup.
Their daughter went to there. That, you know what I mean? You knew that.
Because we was better people back then.
Seems like it.
We were better people. We were better people.
We relied on each other. We relied on each other more back then too.
But and you know why? Information came from inside the community instead of the TV,
or the
instead of the phone. There's like they say today. These days, right now, is technology and information age. You can get a whole bunch of information, and you should never say I don't know, because you can always know.
Agreed.
But you can get some bad information to some misinformation also. One thing I didn't want to bring up, but I'm gonna bring up, like in this last election, the algorithm. Now, if you woke up every day and you wanted to hear something positive about Kamala or something positive about Donald Trump, if you kept looking up stuff, all that stuff was going to come to your phone.
True.
Now, if you wanted to hear something positive about Kamala and you wanted to hear something bad about Trump, and if you look it up, the algorithm is going to guide you.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Now, even if it's wrong or right or misinformation, it's going to guide you. And I was thinking like, yo, man, I'm a strong man, especially my mental is strong. But you can be strong, but that information, the algorithm, it's gonna come all day.
Yeah.
So it will shape how you think a little bit, and some a lot, and some a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So, but it'll give you enough to make you think that this is enough for me to go that direction.
Yeah.
And only a little bit of this, if it was whoever who was wrong or right, you're gonna get a lot of what you like and a little bit of what you don't like.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what the algorithm.
And it's so and it's scary, but I can just remember I thought of Tory when I said this, because remember when he kept saying algorithm, but I never pictured the algorithm as doing. Nobody would use it to do any harm or do any misleading. But now that's the new weapon. It seems to me that's the new weapon.
Social media and the phone, the algorithm,
and
we can give you right what you want and let you think.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is
shaping it.
The phone is the least. It's what they put in the phone that harms.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the phone is the shell, right?
It's very similar to when there was integration in the books. We as a people we thought that integration was the victory, the win. Yay, we won. But we never thought about, as far as the education system and being integrated, who would be the authors of those books.
Right.
Yeah. So it goes back to, right?
So now who's the authors of these
books,
applications?
Yeah.
And who's putting the information out there for that cellular phone?
Now think of this, right?
It's all a game.
It's all. Can I get one in? I'm gonna let you have it,
bro. A money game.
I'm gonna go back to a previous podcast where we had William.
Yeah.
And we was talking about Black history, and they was gonna take Black history out of school. And I'd agree with him. I was like, yeah, take it out of school, right? And the reason why I said take it out of school, because, like Corey said, who is the author of that Black history?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if they don't look like us, and if they don't look like us, ain't no way you could teach my child the history. So take it out of school, because
it's watered down.
To be taught. Yeah, we need to be taught the real at home.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And like
definitely.
And when we were talking about, when they was talking about Trump, and then he was talking about defunding the education, right? I started thinking, maybe there need to be another agenda of education, because the world changed, right?
Yeah, another form.
Yeah, another form of education. I ain't saying taking it away, but it's the same education. I don't know. I'm asking this question, y'all. Should the same education that's taught in Los Angeles, California, to survive? Is it the same education should be taught in Darlington, South Carolina?
There are certain principles that are taught in neither that need to be included.
Correct. Okay.
Nobody knows how to balance a checkbook.
Right.
Nobody understands what interest rates are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't understand GDP.
Yeah,
but if you do that, you messing it up. Boy, if you teach people that, you messing it up.
Well, I mean,
from the other end of the spectrum.
I'm talking about if you're talking about changing it, if you want to change it, and get rid of it, that same old regurgitated.
So to Corey's point, if you're changing it, what are you offering?
Right.
So you're going to take this. What are you giving?
Okay.
And so the way, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but the way Jamel think is okay. Let's say they make a decision to take it, but as a community, as our community, what are we doing?
That's what.
What are we doing though?
Yeah.
What are you gonna give? What are we gonna give? Okay, let's say they take it. What are you gonna do for your child? You are you gonna be the victim and say, they took it, so we just gotta. We don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know how you're gonna get educated. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Because go ahead. My fault.
Okay. My thing is this. With that whole thing, just say what we're gonna do. Like I said, as Black people, we support the dumb stuff. I'm not gonna say everything is dumb. So, for instance, I saw something online earlier. So, we got these little food critics now that's out there. They go support. They go to the restaurants. Everybody talking about the food. They like it. They say, hey, go check this restaurant out. And then it's a fluctuation of customers that come to that.
Yeah, because he said it.
Yeah, because he said it.
Yeah.
But so we need that type of leader to do the same thing for education.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, we've been taught the same outline for years in school, because that's all it is an outline.
Yeah.
Because when you go from grammar school, middle school, high school to college, it's just the outline. Because once you get into the workforce, they teach you what they want you to do.
Yeah.
Because I passed a lot of classes in college, my first stint in college, because I worked for a job that the guy gave me a CD-ROM. This is how old it was, a CD-ROM. I learned from the CD-ROM. And when I went to the class, I was like, I know this already.
I already know it.
I know what FICA is. I know what this is, and all this stuff like that, because he gave me a taxation CD that I needed to work for his company.
Yep.
And like I said, so it's nothing but an outline. So like I said, we have to find a leader, or we have to be that type of leader where we get the fluctuation of education. We got teachers already that's out here that that teach, that's not getting paid like that. But like I said, we could support the dumb stuff. Not saying that the food critic stuff ain't good. You helping somebody business and stuff, but you still have to. We have to have balance. Just like we talked about the music, we have to have balance. You want to support the food critic stuff, you got to support the education stuff too.
Right.
You can't just be one-sided or support just this, because if that's what it's going to be, then we're going to have a generation of kids that's not getting educated the way they should be. And for you, just like you stated earlier, Corey, like, hey, we got to teach how to balance a checkbook. Learn about taxes. Taxes is number one. Yeah. GDP. I ain't hear nobody say GDP since I was in college. I ain't know nobody.
I heard it in a long time.
I mean, it's like, man, we have a businessman as president.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So there's and what I'm doing this time is I missed out on the last time he was in office, and there became he provided some ways for some folks to come up.
Yeah, fluctuation of cash.
Yeah. I ain't gonna miss this time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I say something? Oh, you want?
No.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
But tell me if I'm wrong now. Highly educated people, right? When that came along, you was already on a path.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have a business, you make too much money to get it, but you were on the path.
Yes.
Right. You're on the path that you've seen that happen of how this thing called life go.
Yep.
School, college. After college, get a job, get a wife, get some kids, get a house, get some cars for both of y'all. All that's debt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The millennials, and we shouldn't have our children making the same mistakes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. But all that's debt. So you got great education, but you accumulated a lot of debt.
Yes.
But if you would ever, like a person like you, as smart as you are in the business world, I tell you that all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Man, you'll be a killer. But when we get on that same thing, that because we seen that before. Go to school, get a job, get married, do this, do that. And they're always on the timeline. And I hate timelines. I like to do stuff. I don't want to do it on your time.
Yeah. That was heavily influential in my a lot of my decisions.
Yeah.
Because it was I'm supposed to do this.
Yeah. Facts.
Cause school.
That's what I was.
It's school.
That's what I was supposed to do. Supposed to go to school. If you ain't going in the military, you know what I mean. I didn't want to go in the military, so you're supposed to go to school. Okay, go to school. After you go to school, you're supposed to get a career. Okay, cool. Entrepreneur.
Yep.
Was
I didn't know what it was. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's because you were so smart.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
You didn't have to
But
know
listen
that.
to that, though.
You were so smart.
I'm so smart. I wasn't even thinking about entrepreneur.
Yeah, because
That's a
Yeah.
whatever you want to call that. That don't make to me now at the age that I'm at now.
Yeah.
Come on,
So-
man. If you're so smart, entrepreneurship is the way.
I had a friend tell me.
Turning yourself into a business is the way in America.
We argued this thing for years on this podcast. I had a friend tell me, this guy said, you can't fix the world. You gotta educate your household. Like this thing is so critical now that you gotta give it to the people that you gotta give it to, like the people that you're responsible for.
Yep.
And because a lot of times we spend a lot of times trying to save everybody, and you cannot save everybody. They don't want to. So you're trying to save everybody, and they're gonna go and do the same thing that they're accustomed to doing because they're accustomed to doing it, and you giving out advice all over here when you should give it right here. Let me tell you how to do this, Jamal. This is how you're supposed to do this, Morgan. And let me show you. We're gonna walk this thing together because I'm responsible for you. At the end of the day, I'm responsible for the people in my house.
I'm your life.
And if they get it, it's very selfish. But if they get it, I don't care who don't get it out there.
Yeah.
Because I'm responsible for these. And we gotta get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know what I learned over the time? Some people only want advice in front of other people.
In front of other people.
What?
That's heavy. That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
They want to look the part. That's what I told my son all the time. You want to look the part. You want to go on the football field. You want to have this on. You want to have this on. You want to have the thing. You want to have the towel hanging out your pocket, but you missed the tackle. You want to look the part.
Yeah.
How about be it? You want to look. You want to get advice from people around in a circle because you.
Yeah. Talk about the circle.
Yeah.
And don't really know, like the circle don't mean nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, cause I'm just for example, right? You know, anybody ask me, "Oh, how you got on?" I'll tell them. But I had this dude take an hour of my time. Oof. Well, I'm just sitting there. I'm telling this. I'm telling that. I'm telling that. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I put this in my notes. Yeah, I got this. Yo, I'm gonna call you on Monday, and we go from there. I'm like, yo, call me on Monday. But I'm being so serious with it. When you call me, you say you're gonna call me on Monday about it. Call me on Monday. Now every time I see him, oh man, it was a hold up here, it was a hold up there, and I was like, oh man, goddamn,
yeah,
just wasting my time.
But
you know the thing is, without people, but if I don't give you that time, I don't want to help nobody.
Yeah, you selfish. You think you this. You think you better than us. You think you this. You think you that.
Oh, you know how I give my advice as appetizers. I drop gems. So when I drop the gem to whoever I'm talking to, they give what's the name? They take a bite. So if they really want more, they want the full course, then they'll come back. If they don't, then I know not to waste my time. We're bringing that no more. I stay to their level. When they mention something, oh yeah, I saw the game, such and such that. Okay, cool. That's what's up. All right, I'll talk to you later. But if they talking and they start having that conversation, because I have people that come to me to have that conversation about just life and certain things, and then I'll be saying, you know what, man, you know what my advice would be for you? It's possible you should probably try this. It worked for me. You might advance it even more because I don't have the time or I don't have the resources, and you might have the resources. And I'm not gonna get jealous if you advance it more than I do, because that might be your calling.
Correct.
That's not currently my calling.
Right.
So I always tell people, and like I said, I got this one friend at a previous job. I mean, we used to talk. What's his name? And he came. He always wanted to hear the gems that I had to tell him, like certain things. Like when I was used to do Toro, I said, "Yo, man, Toro make a little piece of change. It's a good what's name?" Because he came to me one time about, like, yo, I'm trying to get some extra money. I said, "Yo, Toro, what's name? You got an extra car, don't you?" He was like, "Yeah." He went and tried it out. You know what I mean? So like I said, he took it. Every time I asked, I said, "Yo, a money play. This is a good money play. Try this." And it was all legit stuff. And I respected him compared to other people that I have come in contact with and talked about, making money or ways you can make money, and they just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that," and then next thing you know, you hear them come back with the sob story. "Oh man, I'm still struggling, such and such this," and I'm like, "Man, I gave you a gym. Did you do the research?" I always tell them, "Look, research it yourself also too. Just don't take what I say, because I don't want you to feel like I led you down the wrong path."
Right.
But that's how you gotta give. You gotta give information now as appetizers.
I don't even entertain.
Got you.
I don't even entertain. I'm intentional in this season of my life. Intentional about my conversations. I'm intentional with my conversations.
Go ahead.
Intentional about where I spend my time with, who I spend my time with. Cause like I prayed, right? I said a prayer to be around forward thinking guys, right? And so when you pray for those things like that, people that was hanging on to you, they're gonna drop off anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So because everybody can't go where you're going because they can't handle the altitude.
Go ahead, boy.
You get lightheaded. So you get lightheaded, you're gonna fall off anyway. So I'm intentional in this season, man. I ain't wasted. We started a podcast about talking about time. Time is valuable and important. I ain't wasting my time no more. I don't got no more.
Oh, man.
I heard somebody say I got less days ahead than I had behind.
I said it.
I got less days ahead, so I'm not wasting these. I'm not wasting these no more. No more. Am I wasting? You want to? I ain't got time. Listen, I've been married for 24 years. I ain't got time to listen to you about hey man, I got this girl, man. Hey, listen, I ain't got time, bro.
No,
I ain't got time. I ain't got time. We got to be talking about something else. How we gonna get better?
Oh,
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I love you to death. Love you to death.
People don't invite me to parties now.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, that's cool.
Hey, yo, I used to be the popular choice.
Yeah, right. It's growth, man.
Yeah, now I don't get invited to parties.
It's growth
because I be sitting in the corner with water.
It's growth, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I have this thing, right? Intentional. I've been intentional for so many years. Yeah. Intentional what I want, because if you're not intentional, you're gonna have an accident.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I mean? If you're not intentional, you think like this: if you're not intentional to being successful, you're gonna be accidentally broke.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah. Because you want to intentional at doing this, intentional at doing that.
Yes. I agree. 100%.
I take
that.
100%. Intentionality.
Yeah, man.
2025. Everything.
When you wake up in the morning, it's like if you got a goal, man. If you ain't waking up in the morning every day, 24/7, as long as you're awoke with the thought of accomplishing your goal or the actions of accomplishing your goal, you bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you look around where you stay, if you're not on your goal, and if you look at your son or you look at your daughter and you telling them to be consistent, and you're telling them to do things like that, but you're not, man, you full of SHIT.
Yeah.
You wasting your breath too.
And they ain't gonna listen.
Yeah, it's easy for me to tell my kids, make your bed up every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bed made up every day.
Yep.
But that's a part of life.
That's a part of life. Somebody said that's the key to success. There's a admiral on YouTube. He said, if you want to be successful, start by making your bed.
That's how your morning starts.
Start by making your bed.
That's
if you
first.
YouTube that though. It's on YouTube.
That's one of the first completions.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
start by making your bed.
I'm a box checker.
Yo, check this out. If my bed ain't made, a couple of times I did make my bed.
Yeah.
And it messed up. And if my closet ain't right.
Yeah.
If my closet ain't right.
Yeah.
My life messed up.
It is.
Yeah, but if my closet right, I'm good. You know why? Most people spend a part of their morning thinking about what they're gonna wear.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Exactly.
And they got to be organized.
Steve Jobs wore black for 50 years.
Yep.
So he ain't had to think about that. He ain't had to think about what he's gonna wear. He knows he's gonna get up in the morning, put on the black pants,
You got a uniform
and the black print. Yeah. So that's just something that you intentionally don't got to think of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all my stuff had to be right. So when I go in the morning, just do this, do that. I cut some time there.
I'm a box checker. Yeah, I try to get
box.
I'm trying.
Unfortunately, I can't make my bed. Somebody still be in my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 o'clock
For the morning, everybody still in their bed.
Make that bed up if you want to.
You know what? And by my bed, I have a coffee table. not coffee table, but what you call them things?
Nightstand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you.
I ain't never had too many nightstands in my life.
It's all good,
Oh, you got a nightstand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a nightstand.
Yeah.
Hey, go. I said, you got a nightstand? Hey.
But I always keep that organized, right?
Yeah.
Now, in comparison, if you see Paid in Full, you see Money Making Mitch.
What? He had,
When
man.
he got all, that
his
where
boy
he
had-
didn't have a nightstand. He had to put it on the dresser.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But he took
was
things
laid
piece
out.
by piece. Yeah,
Piece by
everything had a
piece.
place. Yep.
Because everything has a place in life.
Yes.
You got to know where to put it.
Gotta know.
You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know where to put it, it just piles up somewhere.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So you got a whole bag of gems in the trash bag because you didn't know where to put it in life.
Mhm.
It's like information.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's it.
We some solid
Yeah.
dudes, boy.
Yeah,
We some solid dudes. We some solid dudes.
but I ain't know what I was gonna talk about when we
We
got
some
up
solid
there.
dudes.
But I tell you what,
Yeah.
at this table too, you can say we solid, but there's been a lot of mistakes.
Oh yes.
Hell
Yeah.
People might see, and we ain't
Yeah.
by no means finished or perfect or nothing.
Yeah.
But this is part of the process, and I promise you, it wasn't always these thoughts, these words, and everything like.
You know what?
Books.
I swear, me and Corey be connected. I swear, he say the same thing I be saying. The people, I be telling people that I'm like, listen, just because I'm saying this now, I wasn't always like this.
Yeah.
I was never always like this. I mean, listen,
Way off.
21-year-old Tori is not 50-year-old Tori.
That's why it's hard. That's why it's hard for me to be hard on with everything, especially kids now, with everything that's accessible to them nowadays, man. Man, it's a lot.
It's a lot that they got to navigate through.
It's scary, man.
It is.
It's scary.
It is, man.
I tell people my life from where I was to where I am now, where I was before y'all knew where I was before if I never told you my story. I've made every mistake but that you can.
Yeah.
But I've learned from every mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And my life is like right now, it's like when an addiction calls somebody back. I ain't gonna say I'm out the woods because every day I struggle being Jamel instead of being Mel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Because in a few times, certain situations that I hadn't conquered yet, I could feel Jamel coming back. I could feel Mel coming back.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
don't slip.
Yeah, life hard, man. And you got to be intentional and you got to stay on it every day.
Go back to something Corey said, Mel. It's hard.
But it's
kids deal with what they got to deal with today is hard. That's why it's incumbent upon us that we be who we're supposed to be every single day.
Yeah.
I share this with my people that work for me. I said, you don't get to choose when you're going to be a leader. You can't be a leader on Monday and a regular person on Tuesday and a leader on Wednesday. If you're a leader, you're a leader. Yeah. You don't get to go back and forth because somebody watching. Yeah, somebody looking at, somebody is watching your every move. And the crazy thing is, some of those are little girls. Yeah. Some of them are little girls looking at you as the picture of what I need when I grow up.
Yeah. So you got to be intentional.
So you better be mindful of that. We got to be mindful of that.
Got to be intentional. Move with purpose.
Read that.
Be calculated.
Read that thing with Joseph Alexander.
Life is.
Joseph said, I have constantly give my sons tools for their toolbox and actually showing them how to use them. I love you, bros. Hey, bro. Hey, Joseph, we love you too, man. Yeah. Hey, that's the thing. That's what you gotta, Joseph recognize, first of all, you gotta have, he got a toolbox.
Yeah.
He got a toolbox, the tools in the toolbox. Because if you ain't got no toolbox and somebody needs some advice, you looking on top of the refrigerator, you looking up under the sink, you trying to find something to give to somebody, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing. He got a toolbox.
He know where it's at.
Yeah. And he know what to put.
He know what to put in there.
Yeah.
Life told Joseph what to put in there. I got it. Life told Joseph what to put in there.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Hey.
But check this out. Also, he made sure his son came with a toolbox instead of a book bag.
Yes.
Oh man. You know what I'm saying? You can't put all them tools in the book bag. You got to put them tools in a tool box.
Hey, Joseph, that's good, bro.
A book bag can't weather the storm.
It can't weather the storm.
Yeah. No,
it gets soaking wet. It's gonna break.
And the book bag with the tools in it gonna break your back.
Yeah, man. Come on.
But carrying that whole toolbox is gonna strengthen your arm.
Hey, Joseph, that's good there, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's good there. A toolbox.
I like it.
Give his sons tools. You got to send your sons and your daughters out in the. Oh man, it's so scary to have daughters.
It's a
man,
war
in this
going
world,
on
man.
outside.
Hey, it's so
Nobody's safe from.
Nobody.
Listen,
Yeah.
Nobody.
listen.
Yeah, man.
And I got a spread of daughters. Like my oldest daughter 22, my middle daughter about to be 13, and I got a toddler about to be 5. So now it's like I wonder what the 22-year-old's going through. I'm trying to prepare the 13-year-old for what she's about to go through, and then the 5-year-old, she's just absorbing everything. So it's like it's tough.
Yep.
And then like I say, I got a son, so it's like, oh my goodness,
Yep.
you know what I mean? I want to, you want to protect them as much as you can.
You can't.
Yeah, that's
you
say you got
the
and
scary part.
I was thinking I wanted to guide my son right now, guide him that way. But I can't guide him that way. I can suggest, I said, try that street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I still got to go down that street with him. So
Yep.
when that car come, I can say, hey, stop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Stop. Or don't go down this street.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. That's how it have to be. I mean, sometimes you got to try to be the safety net, man. You definitely do, man. I mean, it's tough, but like I said, all this wisdom at this table come with maturity.
Yeah, you got to be intentional.
It's
You got
growth.
to move with purpose, like you say, intentional.
It's growth.
But
Yeah,
you got to be present, man.
Oh yeah.
Got to be present.
What's your thing? What kind of?
Oh, the best ability is availability.
Availability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Got to be available.
Are you available?
Got to be available.
That's it. That's it, man. And kids spell love TIME.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why you gotta be intentional. Can't waste it.
Kids spell
Yeah.
TIME.
Yeah.
How you spell love?
Well, man,
TIME.
What I say to y'all is, man, every day learn something.
Try to.
Every day help somebody. Every day wake up with a smile. My name is Jamel Lai, and I am Jackie Lai's oldest son. And
Hey, Miss
she loves
Jackie.
me. And she texts me every morning at 5:29.
529.
Good morning.
Boy, you like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, good morning. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just finding baby boy.
Yeah.
I do this for Miss Gladys, boy. Gladys, love you.
Hey, we out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back.
Hey,
Real Talk 360, man, the best podcast.
y'all have a good night.
That's what's up, man.
That was good. That was
soul,
good.
Some soul grooming.
Yo.
Let your soul out.
How long was that?
I don't even know. I can't see the time.